use the runes. The runes are like Galdric, so we use our voice, we use vowels, and the vowels become words, and the words become language. And then you got to realize Galdr Magic is just that, talking. So the idea of the divine breath and answers. So essentially, yes, Galdr is talking, music, vocabulary. So knowing that runes are an alphabetic phononical thing, I started to realize that essentially cassettes were my runes for everyday life, just walking around and opening up a space for me, just as much as vinyl is for at home and opening up a space ready for me spiritually at home. So one thing I'm going to do for you guys right now is not play music and full blast, so because you won't listen to it anyway. But yet again, that will be copyright, and I don't believe in copyright in anything. So one thing I will do is something that I actually keep in my wallet, and I keep this in my wallet for when I'm at work or when I'm just on to everyday life. And there is a reason for that, is because I believe in doing Galdr everywhere I go. So this here is my wallet, and in my wallet I actually have a little card. Now this little card is full of runes, and you've probably seen me use this in a few videos of mine when I was promoting certain pendants, like this pendant that I'm wearing right here to represent Odin. And in my earlier videos you might have noticed that I was wearing Mjolnir. I thought to myself, if I'm truly going to be hipster Odin, then not only do I look like a hipster, but I need to let people know that, I follow Odin, because the Mjolnir is so mass produced to some degree, even if it's been hand forged. I personally feel like everyone who's Norse pagan always wears a Mjolnir to identify themselves as a pagan or a Norse pagan. But me personally, if I'm really hipster Odin, I personally feel that it's become too mainstream to wear a Mjolnir. No offense, you can wear a Mjolnir if that makes you feel strong, and it does for me. Like for me, when I'm having a really hard, difficult time dealing with life and anxiety, wearing Mjolnir helps me deal with that. But I feel like if I want to really feel more connected to Odin, really like amplify that feeling of connection to him, then I'm going to wear my Odin totem with pride. Mostly because not everyone's wearing Odin. So this is a little card from Bloodforge. Now this is where I get all my pendants from. This is where I get most of my jewellery from, because I don't feel like wearing gold and silver really is a grounding thing. But I do think wearing iron is, and this is what I love about Bloodforge. But on the back of his business cards, he has some kind of runes. And this is how I'm going to tell you how to do Galdr Magic. So Galdr Magic is about repeating the runes over and over and over again until you get into like some kind of mantra. And once you get into that kind of mantra, you'll start realizing it's like it's kind of like a vibration.